So welcome to this phase. So let's just create a very simple advert for a flight company. So let's give our project a name. Let's give it Purity Consult. Purity Consult. You can decide to choose anyone. Let's just say Facebook. Then you create a movie. So for one thing I usually emphasize on is that you must be very creative in doing anything. You must be very creative. So let's sometimes I go on Facebook and download even pictures that I don't need. So anything you bring in first is what will play first. Always take note, whatever you bring first plays first. So I want picture to be displayed first. So I go to my add image and go straight to where it is on Facebook. Okay, so I have the image. So once you select, you can drag so the whole image can show. So this is the image. So there's this bar under here. You can use to increase the size of the image or reduce it. So I will increase it a little bit, and the image is now on the screen. So you can click and adjust it to wherever you want it to be. So the next thing you do is to go to your text and write the kind of text you want. So you can decide to say thinking of where to book your flight. There should be a question mark there. You see, it's showing very long. So this size too can also be used to make it look fine. Then you can click this middle to keep it in the middle. Then you drag it to this side. You can reduce this one. You see, if I increase it, it's getting longer. I can reduce it and make it, just like this. And you keep it here. You can decide to change the color to blue. Alright, so I can decide to also change the font size. I can make it 120 if I like, for it to be bold. So I can decide to do this like this. So that's nice. Don't forget that I always like changing my duration to like 5 seconds so the handwriting can show very well. Then you click here OK. So if you give it a play, you see what is going to happen. You see, thinking of where to book your flight. Perfect. It's very nice. Perfect. But I don't want the hand to draw this image. So what do? I go to the duration of the image and change it to 0 and press OK. And then when you give it a play, you discover that the image is not drawn. It's just there. It's not drawn. It's just there. So it's beautiful. Beautiful. Then I think this 5 duration is very slow, so I can decide to change it to 3 because we want the whole video to be 30 seconds. 30 seconds. So you give it a play. Thinking of where to book your flight. Beautiful. Perfect. So I can come to this. I can also add another text, and this time I can say at an affordable rate. An affordable rate. You see spreaded. You can use this sizing to also reduce it. Then once you are done with that, you can click the middle, bring it here, bring it somewhere like here. Beautiful. So you can press and give it a play. Thinking of where to book your flight at an affordable rate. Nice. So now you can adjust it. You can adjust it and make it nice, depending on you. So what do you do next? I told you about this plus sign. You can click this plus sign. I've added another scene to it. Then I will now. What do I do next? So you add another slide and go straight to your sticker. Okay. So you add your image, drag it, and insert the OK. So just like I said, you can decide to make this big or small. Shift it to this side and change it to 0 seconds because I just want the image to appear. The one next to you, do you add your text? Then you can add we have got you covered and insert. You can change the color to blue, just like I always do. Then, just like I told you, you can reduce or increase this one. Don't forget, you can go back to edit and add anything you want to. You can bring this, you can increase the size to 120 if you want to, depending on you, depending on how you want it to look. You press your middle. Perfect. So I can still increase this one a little bit because it looks small. So this, you can increase the size to 120 if you want to, depending on you, depending on how you want it to look. You press your middle. Perfect. So I can still increase this one a little bit because it looks small. So you can do that and press the OK sign. You can give it a play and see. Okay. So you can give it, you can just, we have got you covered. Then you can also add another, check how fast it is. Okay, it's perfect. Then you can add another text and say call. Just put a phone number, just put any phone number. You know the phone number to put. You can reduce this, you can make it 80. Beautiful. It's now small. You can still reduce it to like 70. You can decide to make it 70, depending on you, and shift it like this. So you can give it a play and see. We have got you covered. Call. You can decide to also change the color. You can change the color to red if you want, so it can match with the box a little bit. And change it to red. Beautiful. So you can say call 080. Beautiful. So it's nice. It's okay like that. So you can now add the final you can now add the final slide. Sorry, don't forget, you can always click this and delete. Yes, so you can now add the final slide, add your image, and this is the last image I want to add. So that's the last image I want to add. It says everyone can book a flight, but it doesn't just end there. Then you can now add your text. You can say visit our website, and put the website in www.graphics.com and insert it. So you can decide to put the website down here. You can decide to make it still smaller, depending on you. You can change the color to blue, so it can be much more visible. You can edit and see what you have written. Say put okay. So anyone, you can decide to also reduce the size of this one and increase the size of this. Not necessary. You can make this 70 and increase this one. So with this, you can shift this to the middle. So you give it a play and see. You see how the write up is very fast. So you can increase the duration to 3 and give it a play and see what happens. Beautiful. So after this, the final thing we're going to be adding is the music. So I can decide to go to my music is in an ad. Let's just say Ashake. Let's search for Ashake and add. You see, when you give it a play, you see it playing. Then you add it, you press the good sign to add it. So once you are done with everything, you can now come up here, see where the mouse is pointing, and give the whole project a play and see how it is. It's beautiful, it's very nice.
trendybeats.com.
See how beautiful it is. This website is looking a little bit too fast. You can change it to 5 seconds so it can write very well, and then this picture can also be increased a little bit. So when you give it a play, see how everything is. It's not going to book your flight. Beautiful.
trendybeats.com.
Beautiful. This can also be changed to black. It's just depending on how creative you are. Discovering that black might look whatever color you want. Just be yourself and do whatever you feel is okay by you. So by the time you are done, I always say then you go to this place, and what do? You click this and give the movie a name. Just giving it a name, your Purity Consult. Then we say, you say make movie. Once you click make movie, you leave it to move. You leave it to to say rendering movie. You leave it to finish. You just wait there for it. If you don't understand anything, play around the video, play it back and front, check it one after the other. There are other things, there are other animations, there are other beautiful things that you can actually do on your own. If you don't understand anything, you could send me a message on WhatsApp and I will be there to reply you. You can decide to give the movie a play. You can decide to give it a play. So this is how it's going to be. So you can decide to now go back. Once you are done, you can go back. And it's now saved. You go to your movie, you click your movies, then you see that it's now saved there. So in your movies, you can decide to save it in your gallery because that's where you see it. You can now save in your gallery. Even right here, you can still give it a play, and it comes out very beautiful. So that's all for this video. See you in the next class. Thank you.
Holy One, you made the sun